Och gör det. Här på torget är vi blå och gula. Och jag är glad att presentera ordförande i Stockholmsavdelningen för Medborgerlig Samling, Mikael Flink. Varsågod, ordet är ditt.
Thank you very much, Gunnar. When I grew up in the 70s, in the 80s, I had many friends from the Baltic states, in particular from Estonia and Lithuania. They told me quite a lot of the terror and the mismanagement that happened to their countries during the then Soviet Union regime. And I really much shared their joy when they finally broke loose around 1990 and built up their own countries again. A few years later, in the early 90s, I had the opportunity to travel in several Eastern European countries, including Lithuania, Poland, Hungary, the Czech Republic and Slovakia. And there I could say a very big contrast to the darkness that they have told me about before. Everyone was extremely happy about their new freedom. They were young, liberal democracies, and they could harvest the fruit of their own efforts. They could shape their own destiny, and it was a fantastic feeling. Indeed, the last 30 years they brought a lot of happiness, prosperity and peace to Europe, including Russia and the Russian people. That's why it's so extremely sad when Vladimir Putin and the Russian regime puts an end to this very peaceful period. Today we get reports every day about war atrocities. We have thousands of cases. We have thousands of civilians murdered by the Russian regime. We have about 500,000 Ukrainians who have been deported to remote locations all over Russia. This is all unacceptable, and it's all due to this bizarre, incompetent regime. But when Vladimir Putin and his team planned all of this, they forgot one important thing. They forgot that the Ukrainian people are part of a big family, the European democratic family, and they have a lot of friends here who will support them. We were indeed too slow in the beginning, but we are shaping up. We should be ashamed of our slowness in the beginning, but now we stand firmly alongside our Ukrainian brothers and sisters. In the time to come here, there's a lot to do, but I want to tell all of my Ukrainian friends who can hear this, you are not alone in your struggle. There are a lot of people standing alongside you, and we will get rid of the Russian intruders of your country. We will see too that Vladimir Putin and his team will be sent to the International Criminal Court in The Hague and sentenced and punished for all of their crimes. When the fight is won, we will help you to build up your country. And when your country is built up, we will, together with you, continue to build friendship, peace, trade and prosperity. I would also very much like to thank the Ukrainian people for showing us and teaching us that freedom is definitely worth fighting for, and we must take that fight every single day. Finally, I would like to thank Mr. Gunnar Hökmark for this brilliant initiative. The Monday movement was the right thing to do in the 90s, and it is the right thing to do today. Thank you very much. As long as we continue to meet here every Monday at 12 o'clock, we send a clear message to decision makers in Sweden and all over the world. Continue to support the Ukrainian people. Support them with military, economic and humanitarian aid. Help them to take back the power of their own future and let them harvest the fruits of their own efforts. Slava Ukraini!
Tack så mycket. Tack så mycket för det, Mikael.
Mikael Flink, you and I are both engaged in a political party called Medborgerlig Samling, and you have just delivered a speech here at Norrmalmstorg today for what we call the Monday movement in Sweden in support of Ukraine. Can you explain a little bit about your speech?
I wanted to show my strong support for the Ukrainian people against this hostile Russian aggression that started on the 24th of February. It was also a good opportunity to stand alongside other liberal conservative parties and deliver a very strong message.
And we do that regardless of our political affiliation. It's important to mention that. And we also strongly encourage people to come here.
Yeah, everybody could come here. The Monday movement gathers every Monday at 12 o'clock at Norrmalmstorg in Stockholm. So please come here.
There you go. Thank you very much from Mikael and myself at Norrmalmstorg in Stockholm.